I would like to believe that in the next few years. What am I even saying? Next year. Well, let me be humble. In the next few years, my works would be recognized internationally, and that would obviously mean that everybody that has bought, my works at this particular time,
that they made a good
they have
investment.
exactly.
So Falilat invited me to her house to come and eat and talk about her work. She made vegetable sauce and she had me gallivanting around CMS and Obalinde.
Looking for locust beans. He didn't know what locust beans is. Can you?
She would have just said Iru. Did I pronounce that right?
It's Iru. Taste the lack of Iru in it because you didn't bring Iru.
So it's my fault now.
Yes.
It's okay now.
It's okay or it's good.
It's the best thing I've ever had.
I studied art,
What school?
and it was
Which school? Okay.
yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot, So I had to think of many businesses or many ways to make money, if that makes sense. Not necessarily because I couldn't manage or something, but I've always been.
Why are you smiling? You've always been what?
Interested in making money.
That's a polite way to put it. So I think the first thing I ever did in uni to make money was sewing.
Okay.
So I
Did you stay in the hostel?
did in the hostel.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was helping people to mend their clothes. Oh, my gown is too big. I'll simply it. My trouser is too long. I'll cut it for you.
Did you have a machine?
Yes. I still have it. It's still here. But it gave me a lot of issues because I had to smuggle it into the hostel. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I said that on camera. But I had to smuggle it into the hostel because it was not allowed. I was doing my thing, helping people. So because of that, I always have cash at hand. Money might not be in my account. I mean, they rarely ever transfer to me because it was not a lot of money. 500 here, 200 there, 1,000. Like, it wasn't a lot of money, but I loved it. But you have to do what you have to do. Then I think shortly after that, I decided to swim for Nuga. So the training took my time for a while. So that was the second thing I did. I mean, it's not like I went there for money.
Why you paid for it?
Yes.
At
the end. Oh, there's light now. Do you want to travel in?
No, don't worry. So after swim, what did you do?
There's this friend of mine, Nero. He always had nice shoes. That's how I knew he had money. He was 2 years ahead of me. So I cornered him one day and I was like, tell me your secrets. Where are you seeing this money? Then he told me that he was teaching ceramics. But like sip and eat, but this time with pottery. You come for a session, you make some stuff, you take your pictures, you have fun. He was doing that. So he called me one day after stopping him for a while. He just like, get dressed, let's go. I got dressed and then we went. The first gig we had was a child's birthday party in somewhere in Surulere, Alaka Estate. So we went to our house, we taught her children, and they paid us. And he gave me 5,000 naira cash. Oh my goodness, my head was hot. Do you know what 5,000 can do for you then? It wasn't necessarily about the amount. It was just yes. We remember that they said that the first money you make you should give to your parents.
Interesting.
Yes. For some years. I don't even know where I heard that from, but I did that basically. They said so you become more rich, so I was interested in becoming more rich. So I give them small price to pay for future
wealth.
Thank you.
I love it. Walk me through why you decided to pick sculpting as an expression.
So I did start with that.
What did you start with?
We started with everything really. I started drawing. We all start from drawing, right? I was drawing for a while. Then I went to school to study it, and then I realized there's more to art than drawing. Am I boring you?
From your end, the food is too good. It feels like I should not sleep.
If you want to sleep, I'll throw you off this video. Wait.
Let me show you guys. Say that thing again. It's not that high, Abby. We're on the 12th floor. We are on the 12th floor. See where she said it's not that high. What do you have to say for yourself?
Sorry.
So what were you saying?
Start with drawing, then painting. Okay, so your first 2 years you do painting, ceramics. Yeah, painting, ceramics, drawing, and all the rudiments of art basically. And art history. So I really like art history and painting in particular at that
Must have been
time.
so cool. I wonder what kind of person I would have been if I studied art.
I'm sure you have turned out nice. But there's no need to regret it. I mean, if you're doing it, you're living it, aren't you?
Yeah, but I think that my fascination with where I am now, my fascination with art is really deepened. Would be deeper if I sort of like. I feel like I would live a larger, richer, artistic life if I did.
More rich, okay, well, not.
I
yet,
mean,
but
yeah.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you need
Because
to
I like reading.
Going to the average Nigerian art school kind of put you in a box.
Oh.
Yeah, it will limit your ability to be passionate in a way. Because of all the sugar you see. And it will if you're not careful, it can dampen your desire to practice it. And then you see the lives that your teachers are living, maybe allegedly. And
there's nothing alleged about that. It's the truth.
It is the truth. But some people don't like. I'm not trying to throw shade or throw hands or anything. But they don't. They're trying their best, and then some of them don't necessarily practice art. It's and then they put their frustration on you to the that. So you don't see they'll fling your assignment.
I feel you.
Or they will say, there's some words I strongly believe you should not use in the classroom, and then you'd hear those words like an everyday thing. So if you're not careful, and if you don't have the stomach for it, if you're not wicked,
so you're busy propagating wickedness.
Yes, be wicked. It seems like. So yes, when I was doing painting, I thought I was going to be a painter, but then I realized that my hand-to-eye coordination is not exactly the best, especially with a brush.
Okay.
Yeah, I did not feel like I could manipulate it properly. So basically, I'm not saying I wasn't a good painter. I was saying it took more effort for me to produce an average work.
Oh.
There's no such thing as an average work really, but to produce a work, it took more. It didn't come to me naturally,
Okay.
And I liked the idea of painting. I mean, when you hear of an artist, it's either you think of a painter or a singer. That's pretty much what the average person understands what being an artist is to be. So I had to understand that painting is not for me. It wasn't really painful. I mean, I knew I would have other avenues. I would be fine. So I thought of textile, but then I'm already a very, not to brag, good textile artist, I don't think and then there's more to textile than dyeing fabric, right? So which we don't necessarily do in school. So, and obviously we all know that the textile economy in Nigeria right now is in the pits. We are importing fabrics, and it wasn't like that a while ago. I still remember one Kampala fabric my mom had. It was purple. It was done with a stitch method, so it's like little holes of white and then beads. It was a very beautiful and unique fabric, and I can't forget the name Kampala. Obviously Kampala, Uganda, but Kampala, they used to call it Kampala then. That's just, I digress. Hey, good.
It's okay, it's fine.
Yeah. So textile, I knew I did not want my degree to be in textile, so I had to continue learning. And then, luckily, in the third year, we did sculpture and what am I missing? Okay, your third year is when you major.
Okay.
Yeah, your third year is when you major.
How many years is the course?
4 years.
Okay.
I see me forgetting like it's really wild. It's really
When
wild.
did you finish?
I'm not gonna tell you. 2025.
Yeah, I should know that because when we met, it was your convocation.
Yes.
I should.
My convocation was practically this year. Hey, good.
Yeah.
I'm a small girl, oh. I'm okay, oh. Yeah. but I've been in school for a long time. 6 years. 6
I was in school for
bloody
8
years.
I was in school for 8 years.
You were?
Finished 2023.
This
2022. I'm not sure.
it takes
But
a
yeah.
lot to finish
In Nigerian school.
Like, you must really want that paper to finish it. You know? It's okay.
So sculptor was what now piqued your interest?
Yes, because there was no ceramics lecture. I thought, I've already made money from ceramics, so I thought
Okay,
I was going to do
yes, true.
ceramics. Graphics, I have no hopes in graphics. I'm not interested in doing graphics. I wasn't interested. Graphic design.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it
Did they
was
teach
one.
that?
Yeah, it was textile, graphics, ceramics, sculpture, and painting. One of my friends convinced me to do sculpture instead of ceramics because, according to him, a sculptor can be a ceramist, but a ceramist cannot necessarily be a sculptor. But I feel like it goes both ways, really. But it's just that when you study sculpture, you're gonna cover a majority
Larger.
broader.
It's brother.
Scope. Yes.
I don't know English.
Yeah. Oh, stop it. Yeah. Oh, by the way, if you come here in the mornings, there are usually breads around. I love looking at breads so much. Like,
Should have come earlier.
no, it's okay. You probably still see them once in a while. Maybe when the weather is better.
Clearer.
Yeah. Well, I absolutely love watching them. They're just doing their own thing. They go from here to the other trees at the back, and it's so sad that there are no more trees in Lagos. So that's how I got into sculpting.
So you started practicing from the third year.
Yeah. Experimenting, doing assignments. So what were we saying? And then I got into sculpture, and I was fortunate enough to take a stone carving course, and then I kind of just went into it because not many people are into it, and then it's very difficult. It's a very difficult thing to do, and I kind of like difficult things. Baking a cake is hard. I still don't know how to bake a cake. I tried it one time and I gave up. It came out looking like Gary scattered.
Let me shift from here.
Why would you do that to me? Why would you laugh?
I'm sorry.
At least I tried.
What have I done, Abby?
Yes.
Nothing.
I tried. What made me go ahead and do it was that I used to help my friend in secondary school turn cake batter. And that thing, woman, oh jeez, my Yoruba. I can't speak Yoruba. I used to make your hand to pay you. You'll be turning the kidney like this, and we were students then, secondary school students, so we didn't have the mixer. She was doing a catering course, so she was required to bake often, and she also used to make money on the side from making cakes for people. See, I've always been around people that are making money. You see? So, well, she didn't pay me, but I'll eat cake.
And cake is cake.
Cake is cake. Cake is life.
Your hands are soft for a sculptor.
I'm a woman now.
Do you expect it to be hard? Everybody, actually, at all my exhibitions, they're always touching my palms and they're like, "Let me see your hand, let me see your hand."
Yeah.
But okay, so another thing is, I
Those are
usually have like calluses here,
Mm.
so these places would be hard, and it would be uncomfortable sometimes. And then I usually have blisters on my hands. Really, my hands would be a mess.
Right.
But
So it's not a thing where you use gloves to work.
I use gloves, but these things still happen. Yeah, even with the gloves. Yeah. I love accidents happen at the workshop. There was even one time I was wearing Crocs. Hey God, day before my birthday. I was wearing
This year?
Crocs. Yes, now. This year. And I was doing something for the show I had at Dada Gallery.
Okay.
Right? You know, it was kind of like last minute things. So I was just trying to put things in place because I need time to work. And then I was sitting on the floor. God, I beg. I must make this one. Like, I was sitting on the floor and I was working on something heavy. And then I stood up and, you know, there was no blood in my leg. Like, I'd been sitting there in that position, you know, working and everything, carrying machine and everything. So by the time I stood up, I wasn't careful, and then the floor was wet, and there was a lot of like shards from the pieces I had chipped basically on the floor. So my leg slipped out of the Crocs, and then it landed on one stone like this, and things stabbed my foot. Ah!
Yikes!
Yeah. So I put my blood, sweat, and tears into this.
Please
Help my life. Should I open a GoFundMe?
What do you want money for?
Being me? I don't know.
Wow, you're really entitled to our money.
Wait, sorry. Let me rephrase. Okay, yes. Okay, on a serious note now, I actually do need money for studio space. I'm looking for land that I would rent so that I can have studio. So let's go
The
for
permanent residence for your studio.
Not necessarily permanent. I mean, I would love to dream of a permanent residence, you know, here in Lagos. But land is expensive in Lagos. My hometown, I don't have land called that big.
That's Badagry.
Yes.
Oh.
But, I mean, I'm entitled to the whole of Lagos, I like to think. I'm too delusional. I mean, dream it till you make it. Is that not what they said? Yeah. So it would be one of my dreams to have like a studio in the center of Lagos, and by center I mean not far from here.
But where your studio is not supposed to be, where do you source materials from?
I don't source materials in Lagos. There's no stone in Lagos. Lagos State does not have stone.
So where do you get materials from?
There's Ibadan, there's Ogun State, there's this place in Oyo State. It has one hard name like that.
I was going to say Shane.
No, it's after Shane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, way after. Down. Igbeti. I remember when the first time I went there, I was like, I'm looking for Igbeti. And they were like, oh, what's that? You know? And they were like, no, it's not Igbeti. I was like, okay, Igbeti. And they were like, no, it's Igbeti. You know, you have to, you have to say, well. And I'm probably sure I'm still not getting the pronunciation right, but that's okay. That's you know where I'm referring to.
So you have people that go and source this material, so they buy it there, so they sell it here in Lagos.
No, they don't sell in Lagos, so you have to go there
yourself.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I remember the first time I went there, I had to wear the same clothes for 4 days. It was crazy.
Why? Why did you have to wear the same clothes for 4 days?
I thought I would go there and come back the next day.
You are not informed.
I was not aware of the tribals and tribulation.
Trials and tribulations.
Trials and tribulations.
I've said it. Whatever you said.
Whatever you said. Wait, I'll get it. Trials and tribulation.
Leave it. You shall have trials and tribulations
on the way. It was an interesting journey, really. This same guy, that one I said has nice shoes, Nero, was the one I dragged. Nero likes adventures. He's the kind of person that he can wake up today and you tell him, let's go and eat amala in Ibadan today and come back today, you follow me. So that's what I did. That's what I told him. And we didn't plan it too. I had called someone to kind of get me what I needed, but the person was no longer picking up my calls. So I was heartbroken, and I was feeling petty, and I was feeling angry. And I just sold one work like that to one of my very good clients, Mr. Hakim. Shout out to him, because
Was your first work client?
no, he was not my first client, but he made that journey possible by that purchase. I'm not saying that the money might not have come from other opportunities, but at the end of the day, it did come from him. So, yeah. I had that money in my account, fresh! I never thought of it. So I called Nero, my friend, and I told him, I'm going back now. I want to go do something for you. And he was like, okay. Where he did, I said I did Ojoka. He came to meet me at Ojoka, and then we boarded the bus to Ibadan because it was too late to take the train. I've actually never taken a train to Ibadan. I should do that very soon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Only is the train I'm going to Ibadan.
I've not had to go to Ibadan now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my friends didn't really let me move around by myself. They were always scared, and here I am doing those things behind their back. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was saying, would you say it's been challenging practicing as a lady?
Yes and no.
Okay.
So I would first like to state the advantage, if it makes sense.
Yeah, sure.
Right? So a majority of the exhibitions I have participated in this year were women-centered. Alliance Française was because of the Women's Month. The last one at the Q Gallery was just a bunch of women to all the shows I participated in this year were
Women only.
Women only.
Okay, even the one at One Art.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it was women only. And I'm grateful. We're very grateful, for the opportunity to participate in these spaces. Now, I think when I first started out, there were doubts, possibly, because there was one time I was at Third Pyramid, and someone asked me, it might have been a joke, it might not have been a joke, but if I were a guy, no one would have asked me that question, and he was like, are you sure you don't want to do this work?
No way.
Yeah, I kid you not, that's what he said, literally. And there was an interviewer in the corner, kind of watching the interaction, and I just looked at him, and I was so irritated, and I probably didn't handle it well. I didn't say anything to him. I kind of just excused myself and left the place, because I considered it very rude and disrespectful for you to ask me such a question on my exhibition day. Like, come on, well, you can message me and ask me maybe, and I would entertain you. But he felt the need to ask me that in that particular moment. I wasn't attacked. I didn't feel attacked. I didn't feel any way, but I knew it was just because I'm a girl. That's all, I'm a woman. That's why, he asked such a question. But now I see it as a positive thing. That means, my works are solid.
Do you see yourself expressing any other way outside Sculptor?
Yeah, I do. I'm a creative. I make clothes. I can make clothes. I can weld.
Can weld?
Yes, no. I just don't like it. It's too messy for me, surprisingly. It's too hot.
Oh.
Yeah, because the sparks from the
Machine.
I don't like it. And then it's blinding. Yes. Right now I have kind of limited or restricted my creative energy to sculpting because I like the feel of a material. I like 3D, if I can hold it, touch it, see it, break it, maybe. Just hold it like this. It makes a lot more sense to me. Basically, I like to walk in the round. I like a round object. I like the feel of it. So when I say my mantra, it's easier for me when I'm manipulating an object that I can use multiple senses to feel. Compared to a painting where it's just light and dark and you have to manipulate the light on the canvas and everything. It's harder for me to do that in comparison to
Sculptor.
sculpting. So I prefer because it's easier for me.
LOL.
I was named after my grandmother.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does your name mean?
Oh, someone that has good character.
Do you have good character?
My dad loves his mom so much because he lost her when he was maybe 16 or 18. He was a teenager when he lost her, and he loved her so much. He would always speak fondly of her and tell me how he used to steal her fish, or she used to sell fish, roasted fish or something like that, and he would be stealing it, eating it. And she never, apparently she was a calm woman. Hey God, why am I the opposite?
Do you have any plans for the end of the year?
Yeah,
For the end of the year, work-wise?
Yes, by the grace of God, I should have moved my studio.
Okay.
And this doesn't mean that I don't want to use the other space. It means that I want to go there less.
Okay.
I want to spend less time there. I would very much like to have access somewhere around here that I can easily walk to. 1 hour walk is I don't mind. I mean, so studio space. Biggest achievement of this year. To be honest, this space I got it this year, so I would say studio has been the most important thing for me this year, sure.
How did you feel when you made your first sale?
I felt invisible. I felt powerful. I'm the kind of person. No, okay. So it was a series of emotions, like a range, a very broad range, right? At first, I doubted it. Surprisingly.
That light.
Huh?
That light.
I doubted it at first. When I saw the red dots, as I was coming,
It was at an exhibition.
it was at an exhibition. Ironically, a sculpture is not the first thing I've sold. I sold the painting first before I sold the sculpture.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember I sold it for 16,000 naira. 16,000. I was trying to bargain for 20k.
Where did
but
you
they
sell
gave
that?
me. It was someone that just said I should send some words, really. I don't even know where the person is right now. I don't even know if I have her number. It was a small, like maybe 1 by 1 or 1 by, like, I don't really remember, but it was small. It was a small work, and it was like acrylic or something. It was very abstract. I'm not saying it wasn't a good work. It was interesting. I mean, it kind of reminded me of sunset and all of that. But when I created that work, I mean, in my head, I was a student, right? So I just kept it somewhere. But one thing around me is I always like to sell something to anyone. So I didn't take the conversation seriously, but I was still trying to sell myself regardless to that particular person. And then he gave me someone's number to send my works to. Rather, he sent my works to that person, and he told me that she's gonna buy that particular one. And ironically, I was like, all the works, why that one? I didn't question him. I was trying to make money. And I remember how I felt when I was signing my name. Oh! So when they paid for the work, then I saw the money. Regardless of the fact that I had been negotiating, I was happy. I was proud of myself. I was. It was kind of like a confirmation for me that I'm gonna make money in this field, and not just I'm gonna make money, I'm going to be important, if that's the word. I really do not know how to. I'm going to be relevant. You know, there were so many things, you know, I felt in that particular moment. It wasn't necessarily about the amount of money at the end of the day. It was just that it was just like an approval, like the universe was nodding in your direction. That, you know,
And this was from painting, yeah.
a painting, yeah.
Okay.
So, at first, my dad used to tell me, "Your girl, you shouldn't do these things." You know, probably because he meant well. I'm actually not even probably. He did mean well. He didn't want me to get injured, for my pretty hands. You know, he just wanted me out of harm's way, really. And since it was what he did, he just wanted to make sure that we did better than him. You know, he would always say that. So I think maybe in that particular time, he just wanted the best for me. Was why he was telling me not to worry about not being out and all of that. It wasn't necessarily because he wanted to restrict me. Because I mean, he has been my biggest supporter ever since I said, okay, I want to do art. He has been my number one person, you know. So I think I can look back in those moments now and not feel anything, not feel a certain way, not feel anything, not. I mean, we make good jokes about it now. You know, I'll tell him I want to go and buy some stones, or you know, when I tell him some next things I want to do my business in food, and he'll be like, what do you shot? Have you started?
What's your name?
Which one? You're feeling me here. I don't know how to wash plate though. Me, I'm not white material.